Oh man, I love this game. I can just binge play it for hours. Which is kind of what happened. Typically when I'm not streaming over on Twitch, I'm playing this game. Also, welcome back everybody. Still have Drax's with me. Welcome back to Drone Tactics. Last time we completed the first 2 story missions of the game. Got introduced to a world of insects that turn into giant mechs. Met up with the good doctor here and set up a base. For now, let's go talk to people. Man, it's awesome that Doc is here. And he brought his own secret base! He gets major points for that. Let's go talk to Tsubasa. Hey Tsubasa, are you there? Hey, don't you ever knock? Oh, hello. The door is automatic. Oh, right. I wonder if I can lock it. Doc would probably know. I'm gonna ask him later. Did you need something? Nah, not really. Just like coming in on women. Doc called this place Doro, right? Can't get over how totally sweet it is! You're right, it's great. Sure is! I want a secret base just like this when we get back home! I'm perfectly happy with my room at home, thank you. It's a bit small, but I've even got my own bathroom. Who cares about your room? We're in a secret base! Hey, I care! It's great that we've got Doro, but I still need my space. Oh, come on, we're fighting a war and you're worried about that? What do you care? Having personal space is just as important. Oh, jeez, whatever. Fucking girls, am I right? Let's go talk to the doc. Hello, Doc. Oh, and Tsubasa, too. I was trying to figure out how to lock the doors. I kinda like how everything is automatic, but... You need something, Yamato? Well, I'm starving. I hope you brought some food with you. Oh, I'll get dinner ready then. Yes! What's on the menu? Oh, no! Huh? You alright, Tsubasa? I just realized there are no humans here, right? So, are we gonna have to eat bugs? Haha, don't worry. Doro's equipped to produce fresh water and food. Drones were created by humans, so of course our needs are met. Dude! They thought of everything! Okay, but what does it make food out of? Well, I think it synthesizes natural resources as ingredients. Natural resources? Haha, I know what you're thinking. No, the ingredients aren't bugs. They better not be or I won't eat! Tsubasa, you have nothing to fear. But humans can eat bugs. Some people eat grasshoppers. Ew! That's true, actually. Bugs are used as food and medicine all around the world. You guys are grossing me out! Let's drop the subject! I find it quite interesting, really. I don't care! It's making me sick! Okay, let's talk to the people who actually have anything important to say. Hey, Lucian, where are you? I'm over here, in the hangar. A hangar? This place just gets cooler! It's actually quite spacious. If we find more allies, we should be fine. Great! So there are more drones we can recruit? If there are other MasterCard users like the Doctor. Hey, wait! So, do the black drones have MasterCards too? No, if a MasterCard would use, there would be humans around. They're most likely using replica cards. Replica cards? Replicas are copies of the MasterCard created by our ancestors. They're just like MasterCards, but they don't have as much power. Jeez, this is a lot to take in. But if we keep fighting, I'm sure we'll find other humans who come here. I hope so. We make such a good team. People are going to want to join us. Yes, we do work well together. Let's talk to Draxus. Hey, Draxus, you come from the same village as Lucian, right? Yes. Whoa! That's pretty cool that a rhino beetle and a butterfly can live together. Really? Is it so different on Earth? Yeah, bugs on Earth don't make villages. It's totally different. That seems almost sad. Yeah, you guys are way cooler than the bugs back home. I wonder if you're different because of all that stuff that happened in the past. That's possible. It just rules to talk to bugs. Almost as much as it is to talk to dragons. I wish they could talk at home too. Yes. Okay. Let's take a look at a card deck. Show. Edit deck. Add. We have no cards. We're useless. So, let's go to tactics. We're going to be able to look at the map and see all the enemies we are fighting. Okay. Water bug's a new enemy. They're a bit more defensive than ants, but other than that, there's nothing really more to them. They do more damage, have a little bit more defense, and a little more health. Base units are very interesting because you can deploy your other units directly from the base. So if I wanted to, I can move over here. Right? I can wait, but I can also then deploy Beetle here and Butterfly here. Pretty cool, ain't it? He's gonna attack my Beetle. Beetle's gonna do a counter. Oh no, you hit me. Ah. Oh no, they're ganging up on the Beetle. Whatever will I do? I'll just fucking counter. Oh no, damage. Ah, take this! Ah! I can also now control Doro, and I'm gonna have him attack this ant. Because this ant is a pain in my ass right now. Doro has a minimum range of 2, so if the enemy's at least 2 squares away, like this, that counts as 2 spaces. Diagonals count as 2 spaces each diagonal move. So, keep that in mind. Also, 2 spaces in a straight line counts as 2, so don't get that wrong. So that's 2 enemies dead. Oh no, more enemies. That fucking damage. Poor thing. I don't feel bad. Oh no, 2 more enemies. Whatever will I do? What the? Those black units are engaged with someone. Brother! They got more reinforcements. Where do all these things come from? Hold your fire. Those drones look a little different. Hey, is that Yamato? Shoya? So, it is you. Then Yui must be with him. Tsubasa? We didn't find you on the hill, but I never would have thought you'd be here. Shoya! Is that your drone? Yep. This is Agido, and Yui's is Hikari. Great! Help us out here! I don't need you to tell me that. I'll think for myself. Then fight already! Who died and made you the general? What? Did one of those bugs crawl up? Stop! Argue later, please! Tsubasa, I'll fight with you. Thanks, Yui. Alright, everyone. Let's join up and end this. Okay! 2 more units have joined our cause. The Stag Beetle is a very high-class all-around unit, fairly good at pretty much anything, except for artillery where it's lacking. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have the Firefly, which is a very light unit with incredible artillery ability and no melee ability. So, am I the only one who absolutely adores this fucking ally theme? It's so good. Like, seriously, I want to just, like, look up the fucking ally theme on YouTube and just listen to that shit while playing other games, because it is some hot fucking fire. Like, I'm upset that, like, my battle music isn't that shit. Like, how come I don't get the good battle music? Like, I get absolute generic. Boom, ba-da-dum bum, bum, ba-da-dum bum. It's fucking boring. Meanwhile, like, whenever I get an ally in a battle, it's like bam 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 bam. It's fucking epic. It's the type of music that plays when you're like, oh yeah, shit's happening. At the start, Doro is really good for finishing off assaults. Essentially, you want to keep him close to the fight, but not in the fight, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Essentially, keep him there for the little petty pokes at the enemy when the enemy's low on health. I'm sorry, 13 damage from guns. That's fucking sad. You poor, poor little mosquito. I'm sorry, it's just so badass whenever Shoya says he's gonna mess you up when he goes into that melee. I'm gonna mess you up! That's the, whoa, shit, calm down, dude. Why did you run towards a fucking enemy? You're a firefly! My god. Yeah, essentially the Stag Beetle is, at this point in the game, from all the units you've met, second place compared to the Rhinoceros Beetle in terms of damage and defense. But it has a lot more speed than the Rhinoceros Beetle, so it has its own place on the battlefield as more of a jack-of-all-trades unit, rather than a straight-up tank.
Yeah.
But it can perform the role reasonably well, if needed. And the reason I wanted to do this mission first before I head into the Badlands is because I get these 2 units to use in the Badlands then, which is good. I'm gonna mess you up. I just love that. Okay. Ah! What happened? Ah! Yui! Tell me you're okay! Yes, I'm okay, brother. How dare they! What kind of attack was that? Watch out. They have a battle card. Battle card? Cards designed with war in mind. They're gonna pay for that! That enemy is a rhinoceros beetle. So, just going straight at it, I'm telling you right now. This rhinoceros beetle, if you look at the stats, you can see it's not stock either. It has the drill, so it has some increased defense, so it's going to take less damage at the cost of dealing a little less damage. Beetles, especially in the early game, are very dangerous enemies. To the point where you literally have to set up a plan to practically ambush them with multiple units if you want to take them down. And that being said, all of your units aren't capable of dealing damage to these things. Only some of them are. Early on, at least. And it is irritating. I'm going to try and defend against this because I need my HP. Okay. I'm going to try and cannon this motherfucker with Doro. We'll see how well that works. Gonna have to gun this thing. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
These things are brutal to fight against early on. Like, later on, they're like, okay, it's a pretty tough, annoying enemy. But here, it's like, god damn, it's a fucking mini-boss. Like, the only thing you can do against a rhinoceros beetle early on is to fight it with your own. And mine just died. So, I'm in a very scary situation. If it kills Doro, my run's over. It's gonna come down to those two helping me at this point. I'm gonna try and avoid. That's all I can do. Ooh, 3 HP left.
3.
I might be able to pull a win out here. Oh, man. Cannon, go! Don't fail me now! Yeah! He didn't even try to fucking block. He tried to dodge. That's right. I showed them. What? You think you did all that? Shoya's very egotistical. He thinks he's the man. Hey, Doc. Do you happen to know who's in charge of the Black Swarm? Do you know something? I have a hunch. But I'm not entirely sure yet. Flitter Dance, Grasshopping, Neptune Horn. Those are going to be very, very useful cards. Well, maybe not Grasshopping. Grasshopping has its purpose, but Neptune Horn especially is going to become something you're going to be using. It was presumed the enemy did not have the power of the Master cards. However, Black Swarm General Alicia lies in wait, anxious to prove otherwise. Chapter 4, General Alicia. We're not going to be getting into that very soon. Our recon units report that there are Master Card users among the Resistance. Is that so? They appear to be converging on our position. Shall we intercept them? Our orders are to return to base. We're done looking for the origins here anyway. We could leave a few units behind to slow them down. But it is a little discontenting that these drones have masters. Indeed. Our priority is resuming our search for the origins. One of you can stay behind to deal with this. Excellent! I'll stay! The drones here are so weak! It might be fun to toy with some other masters for once. I've got no objections. I don't care. Then General Alicia will stay. Yes! Leave it to me! Raphael and his forces are stationed up ahead. Call for backup if you need it. Psh, like I would need them! We're heading back to Dr. Godot. Move out. This is so gonna be fun! I wonder if there'll even be a challenge! Looks like you acquired some battle cards. What do battle cards do again? They're important cards that can aid you in battle with a variety of effects. Things might prove difficult if you don't utilize them from here on. On the other hand, if you use them well, you'll be a force to be reckoned with. Cool! I'm totally gonna try them out! But, how do we use them? First, you have to put them in your deck. Then you have to activate Pot of Greed, which allows you to draw 2 more cards. Then you get all 5 pieces of Exodia and automatically win the war. Select card command, use card. It's very simple. You can also fuse cards to create more powerful cards. Here's a recipe I know. Combine 5 Flitter Dance cards that recover 100 HP to get 1 Monarch Dance, which recovers 200 HP. If you keep trying different combinations, you're sure to find some powerful cards. Got it! We'll be sure to experiment. Okay. So, before we go any further, let's paint up our new rides. The red is pretty menacing, but how about a minty green? You know? Because he's funky fresh. And then, I like the red eyes on this thing. And now for you, Firefly. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fucking flies. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna go with that for there. And then the sub. I'm thinking white on the sub.
Doesn't look bad.
Yeah, it's cute. I like it. Yellow eyes? I like yellow eyes. Okay. Now, let's go to weapons. Create. Can we create a new gun? No. Can we create new melee? We can create the Overdrive 30. We are going to grab one of those. We are also going to grab an antennae. Whew. Cannon. Bazooka is new. It's not bad. Catapult's new. It's awful. Never use it. We don't need any of that shit. We're gonna equip. Oh well, we don't want to equip you with anything yet. You straw whip. That shit's garbage. Overdrive 30. Get that speed increase, girl. You don't use melee anyway, so you don't need to be dealing melee damage. Okay, and you get that antenna for your artillery accuracy. Now you see, they don't tell you what accuracy it's for, but you can only check once you make the item, which sucks. That's the one downside I have. Like, I wish it would tell you, like, cannon accuracy or gun accuracy, you know?
Yeah.
But it doesn't. I just know that the antenna is for artillery, which is what this thing is. So. Now we're going to rename. Let's see. We're going to rename this after... Who do I want to rename this after? I don't have a lot of supporters. We'll rename this. Sonic. In loving memory of my friend from Racing Games channel. And then we will name this Fixer. There we go. There we go. And we don't have anywhere near enough to upgrade the base. And I promised we were going to go into the Badlands this episode, so we are. Just going to drop a save. And we're going to go into the Badlands. Rank 1, enemy levels 1 to 5. Let's deploy. No. Badlands are side stuff, level of challenge. You can get EXP here as well as rare items and parts that you can only get here. Rare card recipes. Pretty much a majority of the good shit you find is in the Badlands. So we're gonna make a bold play here. We're gonna deploy you here. We're gonna move here. Then we're gonna deploy you up front. You on the side. And you on the other side. Freshly deployed units cannot make a move. Keep that in mind. Okay. I'm gonna move you up to here. Gonna move you here. Move you here. And I'm gonna move you here. Is the enemy's gonna do anything? Yep, they're gonna bite. We're gonna counter this guy. Oh no, look, it's bright green ant. Sit down, boy! Okay. Let's get this laser working. Look at that damage. That's the real damage, my boy. Get shot. Gonna quickly look around. Nope, no items in this map. Don't care then. I'm gonna mess you up. Famous last words before an imminent car crash of an attack. Early on in the game, the Firefly is going to be your most important unit to protect because it has an energy weapon, which defense doesn't block as much of. So it's really good for high defense enemies like rhinoceros beetles, or later on, there will be another unit where you're going to really want to have this around for. Anyway. Evade! Don't you attack my Firefly, you big meanie! Yeah! I'll evade that. Get fucked. 0 damage. I just love that. BAM! That's the most fun attack animation to watch that I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Actually, no. There's one I do like more, but you will not get to see it much throughout the game until much, much later. Actually, there's two I like more. Well, we'll get to those later, though. How dare you attack my Firefly! I love that.
Yeah.
I'm a fire in my laser! You can defend all you like, it's not gonna save you. Laser OP, please nerf. I'm just upset that this game never got a sequel to my knowledge.
That's too bad.
It is, because this was an amazing game. Atlas, what the fuck are you doing? Make a sequel, man. Like, I played a lot of games like Advance Wars and such, which is what this is like. This is honestly the most fun I've had with one of these games. And I can't help but feel like it's because, unlike in Advanced Wars, where, like, you're on each map you're given a set of units and you can even make more units and stuff, in this game, what you get is what you get, and you have to make use of it.
I forgot the name, but a newer game, maybe the creators of FTL, that's similar to this.
No, it wasn't, oh wait, yeah, you mean Into the Breach?
Yeah, that one.
I've looked at Into the Breach, but I've never really decided if I want to get it. That was a really short level. I've never played Into the Breach. I've always been looking at it. I'm like, do I want to put money on it? I don't know.
I've seen a few videos. It doesn't look that bad.
I have
Pretty
gotten
similar
a
to
game
controls.
by Chucklefish called Wargroove. And I must say, Wargroove is pretty fucking good. So, cheers, mate, to that. We're gonna go next level, because why not? Previous level was really short. This level's a bit longer, but I don't see any problem here. Fucking 2 ants, a strider, and 2 fucking mosquitoes. There's not a damn thing here that I would consider a problem. Oh yeah, that's right, I didn't edit my deck yet. I'll have to do that in the next episode. Drop you off there. Deploy you here. Deploy you here. And deploy Firefly in the rear. Let them come. Sorting out my units accordingly. If the ants want to move, they then have to go through my stag beetle. He can handle himself for the most part. For now, the key thing is, if possible, you want to try and get the first move in a combat situation.
Yeah.
Or to just get the enemy out of cover and into an open area where you can deal with them. This game is heavy on strategy, rather than just brute forcing it.
Yeah.
Why can't your fucking range be 2 to 5? Piece of shit. It's not me, like, hating the Firefly, that's just... It really gets complicated when I have to be 3 spaces away in order to fire. Because if I were to move my Firefly away from the enemy so I could attack the enemy would be enticed to move toward my Firefly and attack it. So it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't type things. You either keep it protected or it's gonna die, but you can attack with it. But when you get those sweet hits, oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, bring it. No damage. Lol. Guess what? Also no damage. Ah! They're moving! It's so nice to come. You'll be going now in a casket. Call the taxi. Its name is hers. God, I'm just fucking on it today. The interesting thing about the Stag Beetle is you can put reasonable guns on it, and it's fairly good as a gun cruiser too. So it's one of those things where you can kind of do a multitude of things with it. You can build it however you want. Me personally, I like building it as a more mobile melee platform, but you can do a lot with it. It's probably one of the most versatile units in the game. Whee! Before we go any further in the game story, I'm thinking about trying to get up to Badlands level 10. I really want to do that and get that out of the way, because I'm going to be able to get a lot of money and parts that I need to continue for a while by doing that. So it's one of those no-brainer type of things where it's like, yeah, no, you might as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're trying to melee me. Just evade. Remember, everybody, respect your boundaries or there will be a butterfly with Gatling guns coming after you. And the reason I want to also do this before the next story mission is the next story mission is your first boss fight. Yeah, they threw out the first boss this early. And it's to not be taken lightly. It's a pretty fucking brutal fight if you're prepared for it. You want to go another round?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, we'll go to rank 3. A lot of these earlier stages are really quick. Like, look at this. 5 enemies. Like, that's like, what, 10 turns? I'm going to keep the butterfly on the right this time. And I'm going to deploy my 2 hard-hitting units to the front. Because that's where most of the attack is going to be coming from, and I'll keep the Firefly and Butterfly as the backup in case we start getting flanked. The thing is, they have a Butterfly now, and that's worrying me. Because I have a Butterfly, you know what they're capable of. You know, it's that type of deal. Everyone, up 1. Let's get the enemy to move into a position to try and attack, where we can then do the famous bait and switch, right? They come in to attack, little did they know, they were signing their own death warrant type thing. Everyone else comes forward except the fucking lazy piece of shit at the back. He's just like, huh? What's going on? They're like, oh god, it's the enemy! And he's just like, huh? I wonder if my cookies are done. Oh, herpy derpy derp. Ant dead. You know, the fun part is there's supposed to be like an ant recruitable character in the game. But I've gotten to like chapter 14 and I still have not found it, so it's like, are you gonna wait till the end of the game to give me the worst unit in the game? That's honestly what I'm thinking they're going to do. They just couldn't find anywhere else to fit it in, so they're just like, here! We're gonna try and take down this butterfly as quick as possible before we can let it get to being a problem! Stop evading everything! Okay. Gonna wait over there. You come in, go for the kill. When you fight evasive enemies, it gets obnoxious. But when you have an evasive unit, it's so fun because it's like, oh yeah, go for it. You're not gonna hit it. Just gonna defend against that. Pathetic. Okay, we're gonna laser the mosquito. Pop like a zip. Tear this boy down. Look at how little HP we have lost, by the way. Like, that's the majority of the damage we took. We've just kind of aced this. Oh no, it's still alive. Cannon, go! Okay. Moving Rhino Boy up there. Enemy phase. Player phase! When you start getting really into taking your turns fast, you can really get shit done. Once you realize how you want to take your turns in advance, you can just fucking just muscle this shit. There's no pickupable item here, right? Nope. Sweet. He's still not moving. He is pleading not guilty. But you know what? We all know the truth of the matter. He is guilty as hell! Being a piece of shit and wasting my time! Get over here! I will now defend. Oh no, 2 damage. And you know what comes next. Set up that laser, fire. Set up the artillery cannon, fire that gun. Fuck you for evading. But enough of that. Let's kill you! We did it! And that's where we're going to end this episode, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me, Draxus. It's been wonderful having you here. Hope you have a good night. We'll see you guys next time on Drone Tactics.